All right, good evening, right? Oh, afternoon, evening, what it is today, but this is the meeting for the Board of Select Board. I gotta keep
I mean,
reminding
it's not
myself,
officially
Select
changed
Board.
till town meeting.
Yeah, that's
but
true, but the more I say it,
Get used to it.
the more I get used to it. For Monday, April 10th, 2023 at 6 p.m., let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Clerk, you want to take us through?
Mr. Chairman, make a motion to close open meeting and enter into executive session and return to open session afterwards pursuant to Massachusetts General Law 30A, Section 21A2, to conduct strategy sessions in preparation for negotiations and conducting collective bargaining sessions or contract negotiations with firefighters, superior officers, clerical DPW dispatchers, patrol officers, police chief, deputy police chief. And we'll return to open session at the end of that. David Sheedy, aye.
Peter Spigot, aye.
Carol Julius, aye.
Okay, we'll be back. All right, welcome back to the Monday, April 10th Select Board meeting. I'll start off with open forum if anyone's here. Anybody? Anyone? No. Being only nobody here for that, I'll close the open forum. We'll move to, we have no appointments, right?
No.
There too. All right, action items, Mr.
Mr.
Clark?
Chairman, why don't we move to action item 11 since the...
You got it. Come on up, guys. Seat up front here, the microphone.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve the transfer of the common vicular license from St. Mary's Inc. doing business as Amante Italian Pizzeria. I'm God Yacob, manager, 392 Pleasant Street, to Abattoir Industries LLC, doing business as Harry's Pizzeria. Kevin Green, manager.
Second.
Motion made second. Discussion. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Just give us each your names and a little bit of background and what we got going on over there.
Sure thing. My name is Kevin Green. The past decade, I've been running a group of restaurants from the Cape up to Vermont, being the peak, specializing in cost efficiency and narrowing it down from there, and decided over the last year it was time to break off into my own venture and get the ball rolling.
Perfect.
My name is David Lopes. I went to Norwich University Corps of Cadets. I've spent the last 7 years in EMS and the last 2 years as a firefighter paramedic. So I'm dedicated to public service.
All right. And what will be, like, are there set hours and things
Yep.
you guys got going on over there? Or?
As we open, we do plan to have our hours a little more wide open.
Okay.
We are looking at 11 to 11, 7 days a week. We do want to fine tune those as we see our peak hours. Obviously, there won't be a need on a Monday night to necessarily be open till 11 p.m. every week.
All right.
So to kind of fine tune those as we go with the flow of business, for the first 3 months, though, we do plan on 7 days a week, 11 to 11.
Okay, great. When do you hope to open up under the new name?
We're hoping to open before the end of this month. We're hoping by the end of next weekend we can do a soft rollout with a general pizza menu,
Yep.
and then kind of expand from there as time goes on.
Are you
Great.
looking to do any major changes to the,
Not right off the
Menu?
bat. We are looking to simplify the menu. In my experience, I work with more scratch materials, locally sourcing ingredients. East Bridgewater being a big farming community, a lot of, ingredients can be sourced very locally right here. That's something I'm looking into personally. Avoiding the fast food, so kind of tipping the pizza scales. You're not going to get that greasy quality food, more of a scratch quality, feed your family with it, traditional Italian food that you can feel good about and not carry that weight. We do aim to cater to more allergies than a typical pizzeria as well, not just your standard gluten-free, but we do tend to aim to care towards shellfish allergies as well, lactose allergies. Myself, I am lactose intolerant, opening a pizzeria. So there will
No
be
cheese on
options
your
for a
pizza.
little bit of everyone.
Right.
There will be cheese, but options for a little bit of everyone, being all-inclusive.
Could we let the record show I'm allergic to tomatoes, so could you make sure you take care of me?
White
We'll,
Pizza
we'll,
for
have,
Dave.
we'll have a few white pizzas up your alley.
And we can, and they're open till 11, we can like get
Right.
pizza after a
Yeah.
meeting.
Well, we-
Exactly.
Not together.
We expect it to be delivered.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yes, delivery is a must. We'll also be utilizing third-party delivery services
DoorDash?
for outside of our delivery range.
Okay, great.
Great. And slices.
Slices will be available during lunchtime, so our best way to say it, our plan to attack those slices is we have a very creative chef, very creative. He's my pride and joy. He, in those slow times in the morning, will just be playing around and selling those slices to anyone who walks in that door. And that's kind of how we want to utilize this.
I meant slice, the
Oh,
app,
tomato.
but that's fine,
Yeah.
because I like
Oh,
slices
slices,
at lunch,
yeah,
sounds
too.
good.
Yeah, but everyone likes a slice to go. You don't want to commit to a whole pizza, so utilizing it that way as well.
All tomatoes, right?
Without tomatoes, no tomatoes for David. All right, guys, well, we wish you all the success. Thank you for coming as well. It's nice to see you both here and introduce yourself, and we appreciate that very much. That being said, any other questions? Do you guys have any questions for us, or are you good to go? I mean, sound like you're pretty much ready.
Yeah,
to
we're
roll.
pretty much good to go.
Okay.
All right, good luck.
Yep.
Thank
motion
you.
Made in second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, you're all
Good
set,
luck.
guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
We'll be in for pizza.
Absolutely.
We'll keep an eye out.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve the minutes of March 27, 2023 Board of Selectmen's meeting.
Second.
Motion made second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Chairman, I make a motion to approve and not release the minutes of the March 27th, 2023 Board of Selectmen's meeting.
Second.
Motion made second, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Can't wait for this. Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to review and discuss a vision plan.
Like eye vision.
Right.
Second.
We're not looking for the next 20 years.
Yeah,
We're not
so-
talking about a master plan here, right?
I don't know, after I like reread that.
Action item number 4,
like,
like,
yeah.
let's
Yeah.
have a master plan.
Gotta have vision. Megan had provided this information about Altus Vision. It would be 100% on the employee if they want to take it up. It's not gonna be a split between the employer and
Right.
employee. But it would provide better rates than if they were trying to do this on a solo basis. So there's no downside for the town.
Was that vision and dental or just vision?
Vision, just vision.
All right, motion made second. Seeing no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Chairman, I make a motion to discuss special and annual town meeting discussions.
Second.
So just to recap where we're, Finance Committee is still working on the budget, but after discussions with them, and with the financial team, the consensus is that because we still do not have a complete budget that's in balance, that at the town meeting on May 8th, we'll have a special, we'll have an annual on that date, but at the annual, for Article 2, which is normally the operating budget, we would have, instead of the entire budget printed in the warrant, we would have a message in essence from the Finance Committee and from the Board of Selectmen that says that your recommendation is to defer any action on the operating budget until June 5th. And we would present a full budget on June 5th as a continuation of the annual town meeting. We've checked with town council, he's in agreement that that's a way that we can handle this, so that, because if we have no budget to present on May 8th that's balanced, then we don't want to have to present anything to the town meeting at that point. There are still a few changes that could be made. We are on the state aid numbers, for instance, this school's looking at various grant opportunities. We'll see if we can narrow down our deficit, which is around 300,000, give or take. That would give us an opportunity to do so. It does not mean we would cancel the meeting on May 8th. Other than, we would not handle the capital budget articles, we would not handle the operating budget articles, but items that do not require appropriations, such as the long list of street acceptances, could be voted on May 8th. And then at the end of the evening, we would adjourn to June 5th and continue on that date and handle the budget articles at that point, both operating and capital.
Sounds good.
Yeah, this is not the first time we've had to move the amount operating and capital to a later date because,
Right.
again, we didn't have the information from the state, so.
Right. And you don't think it would be better to just have one meeting on June 5th instead? I don't like to postpone.
Well, legally,
I'm
we've
just
got,
throwing-
to have the meeting on May 8th.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta open
Under the
it.
town
Yes.
bylaw.
I was thinking about people attending.
Right.
We don't have a quorum, so
Right, and the other part
hopefully
is
people will
that
come back.
we've had probably, 150 people attend the board's meetings
Telling
about
them
the street
May 8th.
acceptances.
Okay, yep.
And as much as we would try and get the word out, we'd end up with some people in the audience who would be royally upset with us. to say,
Absolutely.
you know, it might be the only meeting they've gone to, and now we're telling them, come back.
Yeah, no, it's much better to do it that way.
All right. Do we need a vote on the meeting times or any of that right
No,
now?
we don't, because the time and place and agenda for May 8th are required under the bylaw. We'll simply be having a continuation to June 5th. I mean, and that's a decision technically by town meeting, not the board, not myself, not the finance committee. It'd be a motion at town meeting to adjourn to June 5th at that point.
I got you. Okay, that's easy.
So that covers really 4, 5, and 6.
Yep, it does.
For 7, a Passover, I know I'm still working on that. 8, we would pass over. We're working on a contract extension for the deputy chief. I don't know I think the board may want to discuss 9 and 10 or not discuss it and wait until Thursday.
Yes.
Yeah, we're only a couple of days away.
Pass over 9 and 10.
And then 11, you already dealt with.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm doing your job.
Thank you, keep going, you're doing good.
Vote on all those licenses as
Yeah,
printed in the agenda. Number 12.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve the change of manager and renewal of the following April second-hand article in junk dealer's license as printed.
Second?
Motion made second. Any discussion? Seeing,
Just adding a name to the business.
all in favor?
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve the renewal of the following April licenses, all second-hand article licenses as printed.
Second?
Motion made second. Discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve the junk dealer's license to sell gold, silver, and so on to the 2 businesses as noted.
Second?
Motion made second. Discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
That is it, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Rebecca?
Just that, the selectmen will be having a meeting Thursday, April 13th, and then following that, April 24th, and then the annual and special town meeting, May 8th.
Thank you.
And what time on April 13th, so everyone can get there?
The meeting will begin at 3:00 PM.
All right, moving along, Charlie?
Nothing.
Like it a lot. Said nothing. Okay, so the upcoming meetings, board discussions. David, you wanna roll into,
We have
There
a
we
couple
go.
of bicentennial events coming up on April 22nd from 6:30 to 8 o'clock at St. John's the Evangelist Church across the street. An evening with stories, music, and dessert, talking about all the history of the East Bridgewater churches, which is being offered by the clergy from those current churches. On April 22nd at 7 PM at the Center at Sachem Rock, we have author Michael Tugas. We'll be discussing King Philip's War, the history and legacy of the American Forgotten War, which East Bridgewater did take a part in that discussion, and I understand it is quite interesting. Very shortly, on May 20th, we will be having multiple tours. Tickets will be offered online. We'll have the information on that at our next meeting. And there'll be 4 trolley tours on May 20th, about an hour apart, and we can fit about 30 people on each trolley, so that's why we have to go out, and you'll have to be ordering tickets, and it will be first come, first served.
Is that free, David? Is there a charge for that?
I think there's a $2 charge.
touring what?
Touring the history of East Bridgewater.
Oh, nice.
You know, we're gonna, go by your house.
You don't wanna come by my house. Right.
Have people. On the same date, we'll also have, there'll be tours of the Central Cemetery,
Cool.
which will be offered by the Old Bridgewater Historical Society. There will be no charge for that.
Okay.
Nice.
The alumni concert?
He only goes so far.
I don't have that either.
May 24th.
I don't have that date.
It's the Wednesday, May 24th is the alumni concert, and I know it's been getting a lot of buzz on social media. Anybody that's been in the band at the high school in the past, anybody that's been in chorus in the past, and for students from the early 2000s, the late 1990s and early 2000s, Fern
Yep.
is coming back to
Oh,
conduct the chorus, so.
beautiful.
I think
Where's
that's
that, the high school?
What time
At the
is
high
that?
school. That I'm not sure, I think 7 o'clock.
Are you involved in that committee somehow?
I'm not involved in the alumni.
Yeah, this was handled a little different than some of their other stuff.
They talked about it, but they never
7
gave me a
p.m.
date. I guess they don't think I'm musically
I can
inclined.
see that, right? They don't want you there.
No, that's okay.
7
o'clock.
p.m. on Wednesday, May 24th. And
Thank you.
all you have to do is just let them know that you're gonna be there, and there's no like pre-rehearsals or anything, so. Yeah, I know.
That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
For number 3, if you could go back and officially vote to approve having the town offer the Altus vision plan. I think
Oh,
we
the vision,
we
we
discussed it.
didn't, we didn't vote on that?
We're getting a report that you didn't. People
Really?
are watching this live.
I'm gonna go back and
We
review the
we
tape.
have people out there?
You have
I don't
people out
believe
there.
it.
Wow.
Somebody's watching?
Yes.
Well, I will
don't
go
believe it.
back and
I don't believe it.
make a motion on action item 3 that we offer the vision plan by Atlas, is that their name? Yeah. At Altus Vision to the employees of East Bridgewater. They'll be on their own.
Second.
Motion made second. Any further discussion on the vision plan that we already voted on?
You see the treasurer, I guess.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, square that away.
That's
Carol,
it.
you have anything else other
No, I
than
have
the
nothing else.
band?
Nope.
All right.
Town clerk have anything?
Yeah, anything, you can take my spot? No? Okay. I got nothing again.
Motion to
Wow.
adjourn, Mr. Chairman.
You can let me finish.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Thanks.